contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Trubisky going to look to throw right away.
And his first pass is incomplete.
Now, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Lock in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It'll buy some time right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
Taylor now returning it.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And they'll leave the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
First carry now for Chris Evans.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They'll go again here with Evans.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He finds his target. It's Evans.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Back to Mixon on first down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Here we go.
1st and goal from the 3.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the...
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Trubisky. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Trubisky keeps it himself, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him 2 on the play there, and the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, that's tough right there. Asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets up no yards instead.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Trubisky keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time.
Mixon hit, and the ball is out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Now Bengals on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. It's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Mixon running right.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here we go, here we go.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They go play action with Trubisky. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 30 yards.
And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
.33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now Burrow on 1st down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Burrow.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Trubisky.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17-all.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
11.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense.
Here we go.
But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
He's going to let this one go deep. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
That play stopped behind the line by Trey Flowers.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Burrow on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable. And oftentimes, offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted to break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's got Hurst as tight end.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Mixing up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This is caught. Touchdown.
T. Higgins,
30 yards.
And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
78 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Trubisky will throw. He gets it complete to Harris.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Now it's Trubisky. He gets this one to Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
11 They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
and the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Open man here is Gentry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Miller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Now Trubisky.
Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go.
So second down, and this defense certainly going to sell out to stop the run. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's going to be their defense that gets the